What's going on, everybody? Welcome and welcome back to my channel, Seasons Change. My name is Ezra if you are new here. And in today's video, we are going to do my pre-paycheck budget for my next payday of January 9th. Now, what I like to do is to once again go over my monthly budget to see where I am as it relates to the monthly budget, and then look at the bills that I paid the last time I got paid, and then to see what is left and what I have left to work with. So it's cold, it's snow. Well, it stopped snowing. It was snowing yesterday. We got more inches of snow than we were told that we were going to get. You know, there is the weather forecast, and then there's the Michigan weather. So right now my snow contractor is out finally clearing off my porch, my walkway, sidewalk, around the corner, and my driveway. So anyway, let's get into this budget. So the monthly budget for January, as you can see, my payment for my mortgage is supposed to be $1,050.61 for this month. My total cost of utilities, gas, lights, water, and my internet or Wi-Fi is a total of $420 for the month. My car insurance, I just rounded it up to $159 for the month, but it's actually $158.88. My car payment is $479.02. I took care of this when I got paid January 9th, so we are done. My debt payments or my credit card payments were a total of $610, which I did pay, but I put an additional $120 down on the card that I am focused on this year, which is my City Card number 1, which equals to a total monthly payment, a total payment for this month of January of $730. Next up, I do have student loan, which is $20. So the total fixed thus far for the month is $2,738.63. And then down here for gas and groceries, this money has not been accounted for in my last paycheck, nor will it be accounted for in my next paycheck because this money has come out of a different pot. My subscription totals for Netflix and Apple is $20.98. The Netflix has already come out for the month of January, but it is going to come out again. That money is already set aside. And then Apple is not due to come out until February 6th. That's just $2.99. That's not a big deal. So for right now, we are on track with the monthly budget. Okay. So now let's look at what I have already paid as of my first paycheck of the month, which was January 9th, 2026. I am going to bring you all just a little bit closer. So I budget $1,560 for my for all of my bills. This is not my entire paycheck. This is just a big portion of it for my bills. So January 9th, I paid $45 on my electric bill. I normally will pay the full $90 payment, but I decided to split it up. And then for my gas bill for the heating of my home, I paid $80. This is a bill that I always split up. I split in half. Before I was paying $75 every 2 weeks, but because they increased my costs, I increased the payment to an additional $5 per pay. So instead of paying $150 for the month, I am now paying $160 a month. So this is what this $80 is for. For my water bill, I paid $75. For my car note, as you saw on my monthly budget sheet, is $479.02. And then for my car insurance, I just take out $82 and put it in my savings account until it's time for the insurance to be paid. I will take this out. I will transfer this back to my checking account on the 22nd of January to ensure that the car insurance gets paid. My City Card, I did pay $250, but like I stated, I was budgeting to pay $250, excuse me, but I ended up paying $255.95 because the minimum payment due was more than I expected, but I did bring it down. My credit union credit card, I paid $110. My Discover card, I paid $250. I did get my renter's insurance money back, so that went back on that Discover card several days ago of $130.75. So that has brought this balance down a little bit more. So these are the bills that I paid. I am going to adjust this particular account balance because I have the bill pulled up And what I have shown here as far as what my credit is, this is the credited amount as it relates to my budget-wise billing plan. My actual credit balance is a little bit lower than this, especially now since they did run the bill. So I'm going to correct this with the next budget sheet. So now we are here. My next paycheck is January 23rd. And with this particular paycheck, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm right-handed, so I have to slant this out. As a matter of fact, I'm going to skip the mortgage one right now because what I thought I was going to pay and what I actually have scheduled to pay is two different things. And I want to make sure I give you I want to make sure that I write down the accurate amount because I typically go by what I write on this paper of what I'm going to pay. So we're going to skip that while I log into my, oh, that was quick. While I log into my, my account. So I have scheduled to come out of my account on the 23rd, a total of $1,050. All right. So that is what I'm budgeting for my mortgage for the month of February. Okay. So my mortgage for January was paid in December, and now I am paying my February mortgage. Consumers Energy, my budget, as a matter of fact, let me log out of here now because I saw what I needed to see. My Consumers Energy, which is the gas company to heat my home, I am paying $80. Okay. The bill is not due until the 27th of the month, so the first payment that I made and this payment that I made will show on the next bill that I receive. DTE, I pay $90, but like I said, this month I split it up in half, so I'm going to pay the other $45. Now, right now, my actual account balance as of January 14th for my electric bill is $228.19. Now, I haven't actually received the bill. I just logged in today to see what the bill is. I should be getting it later today or sometime by Saturday. My bill for this month, y'all, was high for me, but I expected it because it's usually high when I get my bill in January. It was $133.31. That is because I kept my portable heater plugged up a lot. And the fact that I have been sick, I will leave that thing running. I left it running overnight, I think 2 or 3 nights in a row. So I'm not shocked by the number, but just know this is normal for me. After this bill, there will be no more 3-digit electric bills this year. Everything balances itself out. So my actual account balance is a credit of $228.19. I don't know why there's such a difference in between my actual account balance and my budgeted account balance, but I typically will get that notification within the 3-month time period where they will review my bill to see if it needs to change. So there's a $50 difference in between my actual account balance and what I have listed on what I originally had listed. So, but it's all gonna play out. AT&T, my account right now, I only need to pay $25, but y'all know AT&T. So we're gonna be paying $95 for AT&T. That is the budgeted amount. Yep, that is the budgeted amount that I'm going to be paying for AT&T. My car insurance, the other half of that is $82. Mohila, I believe I have it scheduled already, and baby, we're going to double check that because we ain't trying to have no problems with the federal government, okay? I don't know about y'all, but baby, I ain't trying to have no issues with the federal government, so we're going to skip that, but I think it is, I do have it scheduled for $20. But while I'm logging in, I'm just going to move forward. My Apple subscription, it is $2.99. This is not going to come out until February 6th, but I always budget it out of the last paycheck of the previous month. So, yep, it's scheduled for January 23rd, $20. They still have not moved my credits around, but I'm hoping that they will do that once my taxes are filed. And I don't know, I may end up doing my own taxes this year. I had someone doing my taxes, a family member doing my taxes, and I have to cuss her out. Not because she has done anything wrong. No, this is my beloved aunt. She unfortunately ended up in the hospital the week before Thanksgiving, and once again the week before Christmas, and didn't tell nobody. And we found out, we meaning me and my mother, well, my mother found out through my brother who was in Utah with her son. And so my mother called and cussed her out, and I'm gonna call and cuss her out myself. And then I'm just going to, you know, more than likely, if she really wants to do my taxes, I'll let her do them this last time, but then I definitely will be taking it over next year, but we will see. So anyway, so I got everything squared away. So this is my budgeted amounts for the bills that I'm going to be paying when I get paid. The mortgage, I'm paying $1,050. Consumers Energy, I'm paying $80. DTE, I'm paying $45. AT&T, I am paying $95. My car insurance, I'm paying the other half of $82. My student loan, I'm paying the $20. And Apple subscription, I am paying $2.99. I don't think that there's anything else that I have to, any other bills that I have to pay. So we're going to go ahead on and add this up. So it's $1,374.99. Okay. You know, I'm going to write this down, and I'm going to step away from here for a second because I'm hearing a lot of noise outside, and I want to make sure my snow guy is not laid out on the ground. So hold on a second. All right, y'all, that was my snow guy. He's on his snowmobile, whatever doohickey thingamajig in my driveway. I'm like, what the heck is all that noise? But anyway, so like I said, the total budgeted amount is $1,374.99. Just off GP. Let's see what that is supposed to leave me. So it should be leaving me $185.01 out of the budgeted amount of $1,560. Okay, so that's relatively close to what I have budgeted, what I should have remaining for this current budget that I'm in, which was this $180.32. I can be honest and tell you that's not where it's at right now. It's actually at $142 and I think 72 cents, something like that. So it's still not bad. I loaned $40 to someone, so that's why it's not there. But had that $40, had I not loaned it, it would be there. But I'm good either way. So there we are. The sun is trying to come out a little bit over here, but hey, it is what it is, okay? But anyway, you guys, so this is my pre-paycheck budget for my next paycheck of January 23rd. We will see if all of this pans out, and we'll go from there. I will see you on another video. Take care. Bye.